Why, hello, Deacon. First one in the room. And hello, replay viewers. Let's see you tunes on in. Good to see you, Sarge. Good to see you, Dave. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Welcome. Let's go for a little walk, shall we? Good to see you, Char Links. Welcome. They're in the United Kingdom, staying up late. Thanks for staying up late with me. Good to see you, Lenora, and Susan Ingalls, and Tracy Taylor, and Chillidean, hello. Welcome. Good to see you, John Lore. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get some exercise. Let's go for a little walk. I think we're going to get a nice sunset today, so let's get our nice little perch for sunset. Good to see you there, sunshine after the rain. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's see where we end up today. Let's see. Good to see you, Katya. Good to see you, Edward. Yeah, it does feel like September there, Edwin. Yes, it does. Good to see you, James. Yes, James. Bridge ahead. Verrazano Bridge. Verrazano Bridge is ahead. Gotta watch in ninja mode. Awesome. Camera quality is awesome. Yes, it is, Deacon. iPhone 12 Pro. Hopefully our signal is strong today. Have I recovered from my drinking session? Yes, I have, Sarah. Yes, I have. We had a lot of fun last night hanging out with Patrick and the whole Coney Island USA crew. Good to see a Purple Queen. Burning up mild there in Georgia. Nice. Beautiful day in New York. Yes. That's why I said, you know what? Let's at least get a sunset video in today. Because why not? Good to see you, Jonathan. Welcome. Let's see where we end up. Let's see. Got something squeaking behind me. What is squeaking behind me? Hello there, Rodnika. It's a very lovely neighborhood. Am I supposed to get out of the way for the scooter? Because I am on the sidewalk. Nothing beats a good sunset now. Always somewhere awesome. Well, we're going to try to make somewhere awesome. We're going to try to make anywhere awesome. We're going to try. At least try. Now, if you guys read the description below, you might get a little... I won't say it. We'll just, when we get there, we'll just do it. But if you want to know what we're going to do today, read the description below. Jerry, good to see you, Jerry Mayo. Like my podcast last night. Great Sunday night indeed. A great Sunday night indeed. Yes, it was. I was not expecting to drink that much last night. Good to see you there, Ramona. I was actually being kind of responsible. Before the live stream, I had only 2 beers, and I was trying to get Sage Sovereign and a couple of the other sideshow performers ready to ride the Cyclone and the Wonder Wheel. But a little bit of rain came through as they were winding down from the show. So we ended up just having beers and chatting. And then Patrick was in a bit of a... Sir Patrick was in a bit of a mood last night. And he was in a rather fun kind of pass the point of effort kind of mood. So he did last call. So I said, let me fire up a stream. I thought it was going to only last a half hour, to be honest. I only thought I was going to go on for a half hour. And then the bar would close and I'll go home. But no, Patrick took over the stream and you guys got 2.5 hours of Patrick. Good to see you, Deb. You guys got 2.5 hours of the great Patrick. And we got deep. If you haven't seen the live stream, guys, the conversation got very deep. I mean, we talked about a lot of philosophy stuff was going on last night. And stuff that you normally really never hear on live stream. So this is the kind of thing I like to do on my live streams, It's a little bit more intellectual, It was a great conversation last night. I was watching the replay. I was like, damn, we did get deep. Like, you don't think about this stuff when you're drinking. But, but geez, it was, I'm watching the replay today. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we talked about some serious shit. So, yeah, it was fun. Saw the harbor lights. They only told you they were partying. Yes. Yes, indeed. Patrick is a good guy. He's a hard worker. It is funny. No, John, I have watched, ever since I started live streaming, I've watched myself get drunk. So it is kind of hilarious sometimes, especially when I start slurring the words and everything. I'm like, yeah, right there is when the beer kicked in. Right about there, the beer kicked in. Yeah, Lenora, yeah. I'm glad you watched. I'm glad you enjoyed. It was really funny. And, yeah. That might be a Sunday night thing. Who knows? Tom Constantine, good to see you. Had it on your TV. Thank you so much for putting me and Patrick on your TV last night. But it got deep there for a second there. I was like, we were talking about some serious stuff. So, if we make it a Sunday night thing, that might be the hit. That might be our sleeper hit right there of the summer. I do not drink whiskey, James. If I drink hard alcohol, it's probably gin. But I haven't really drank hard alcohol in a while. So I'm more of a alcoholic seltzer kind of beer kind of guy. And tonight tonight will be a White Claw night because I'm not working tomorrow. I'm going to try to get myself motivated to go to the beach tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get myself motivated and there's a few things that are going on in August. The mirrored room at the New York Botanical Garden. Let me see if I can make this really quick. The mirrored room at the New York Botanical Garden is open, and that I want to check out. That's opening, I think, this week. I think tomorrow. And that's a part of course, the Katsuma exhibit. So it's basically, remember we saw that cube, that mirrored cube in the middle of the garden, of one of the gardens? Like you could go inside that, and that's opening up this month. Good to see you, Lockload. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who will run the lights? Who will run the light? I like how I have the shot of the car and the light, so if he runs the red light, we know he ran the red light. All right. Yes. Okay. We was honking to turn the corner. That is not gonna happen. There's always a little sketchy intersection right here. All right. And the 4th Avenue here in Bay Ridge. We're going to start making our way up north now. We're going to go, our next destination is going to be the 69th Street Pier. Finally had a chance to sit after a super busy day. Nice, Susan. Don't work too hard. These are new plantings here. They grew wild. That'd be cool if you have ivy growing along the fence. Or whatever that is, growing along the fence. Hey, don't work too hard, Dave. Oh, we got traffic. Got traffic on the Belt Parkway. Good to see you, Brian. We got traffic on the Belt. The Circumferential Parkway, as it's formerly known as. The Circumferential Parkway. I wonder why they don't use that name anymore. I wonder why. Oh, Bobby Moses and his wacky highway names. Gotta love old Bobby. And by the way, Bobby Moses, Robert Moses hates being called Bobby. If you want to ever piss him off, call him Bobby. Ah, it's a big old container ship. Just came into the harbor. The Yang Ming. Gets it from China. I guess my new monitor's on there. My monitors! My new monitor's in there! My new monitor's in there! On the Yang Ming. Oh, somebody honking in traffic. Like that's gonna help. Good to see you, New York. Welcome. Alright, let's make our way. Let's make our way up to the pier. Not too many people down here, surprisingly enough. Good to see you there, SC. Beautiful views. You're going to get more beautiful views, SC. Oh, we got a Lime scooter down here. No doubt it's out of its... Actually, not supposed to be driving a Lime scooter on pedestrian pathway like that is right there. That is completely illegal. $1,500 fine if enforced. But it seems like the cops don't seem to enforce these laws anymore as of late. They kind of don't care. Like walking right with a cloud. Walking right with a cloud here. We'll follow the Yang Ming into the harbor. But you will get lots more beautiful views on this stream today. So today's going to be a oldie but goodie, if you will. We've done this before. But it's been a while since we've done it last. Doing great, Wilps. Driving that Northern Line. How many cruise ships come into New York Harbor? Probably hundreds. I don't know the exact number. Nothing like a New York City sunset indeed. Have to agree. Carnivore Caveman, good to see you. And Minu, good to see you. Respect the face, hello. Good to see you, Rosalind. Welcome aboard. Had a lovely steak dinner. Unbeknownst to me, steak dinner. I had steak dinner somehow today. I was surprised by it last night. So I didn't come home for dinner last night, so I ate last night's dinner for lunch. And now I gotta walk off some steak and some powdered mashed potatoes, which sucks. Powdered mashed potatoes are disgusting. This is a nice part of the city. It's the entrance to New York Harbor. It's Bay Ridge. You know, you do have the highway here, which is a little annoying, but it's nice to have a little bit of green space and waterfront here. Drove all the way to Coney yesterday from Queens. Had to turn back because you forgot your wallet. You drove all the way from Queens just to turn back? That's insane. No Peter Luger's Lockload, no. No Peter Luger's. It's a place we have in Bay Ridge called Hunter's. Good to see you there, Danielle. It's a place here in Bay Ridge called Hunter's Steakhouse, and that's where my steak was ordered from last night. So, good to see you, Sarah. Homemade, nice linguine homemade meat with tomato gravy, nice. Good to see you, Valerie. Out there in Canada. It's another beautiful day in New York. Yesterday was a surprising, spontaneous, and hilarious live stream last night. I was really happy with the product when I watched it on the replay today. I was really happy with it. New York City is the best city in the world. Hello there, Lauren Chester. I'll see you later there, Purple Queen. A nice pace I'm setting, right, Valerie? I do have to be at the 69th Street Pier in a certain time, so I am kind of pace walking right now. Beautiful walk. It's going to get even more beautiful. We're not done. Just starting out here. Very deep conversation at the Freak Bar last night. My God. You drink beer with lemonade. Nice. Next stop, Hampstead. Mind the gap. Yeah, we're skipping Hampstead. Next stop's got to be Embankment. Then after that, we got to stop at Monument. And then after that, we're going express to Angel. I watch way too many videos about the London subway system. I watch way too many videos. "4 days and you'll be here." Awesome, Chris. Good to see you, Carrie. Oh my God, last night was hilarious, Carrie. Last night was hilarious. Yes, I am, Edwin. Have I seen any new movies lately? No, I have not, James. I think I'm going to go see The Suicide, the latest Harley Quinn movie. I'm going to go see that in the theater, I think, in a couple of days or weeks or whatever it's coming out. Oh my God, I love London train videos. I don't know why. Good to see you, Owen. I mean, the Jago Hazard channel is just, I could put that on and watch all day and I never get tired. I do have groovy friends. Let's bring the Brits back in the country. Yes, we should. That Rockaway walk made you so homesick. Oh, I can imagine, Sarge. I might do that again tomorrow, Sarge. So, I just got the day off tomorrow. I just found out about a couple of hours ago. I got to have tomorrow off. So I'm like, I'm never off on a Tuesday. So I'm gonna be like, let's go to the beach. Go down to Fort Tilden for the day. Stare at the ocean for a couple of hours. And then if I have the gumption, maybe live stream the walk back again like I did last time. That was kind of fun. Water's pretty calm. We're at high tide right now. So, water's pretty high. I think the water is coming... So I think we might be at slack tide, actually. I can't tell if the water's coming in or out of the harbor. I do not know. I do not speak Dutch. That's my internet name, because I don't like using my real name on the internet. So, got my internet name by combining Dutch, which New York was founded by the Dutch, and Maz. That was my nickname in high school, so Dutch, Maz. Gotta love that porta potty in Fort Tilden, that's right. Oh, yes, Diana Lee. Yes, I forgot to upload that. Yes. I did a pre-recorded video on Governor's Island. Ooh, I'm going to have to you know what? I might upload that when I get home. But yes, I recorded the volcano exhibit on Governor's Island. And it was, it was a very underwhelming, but it's kind of cool looking. The Duke, yeah, it's my moniker. Your surname is Holland. You're from the UK. Okay, Annabelle, good to see you. Yes, New York was once New Amsterdam. Yep. Yes, indeed. The Dutch came down here to discover. Let's go all the way back. September 11th, 1609. Henry Hudson sails his Half Moon ship into the harbor here. And then in 1623, the first group of Dutch settlers arrive here. They first arrive on Governor's Island before in 1624, 1 year later, making their way across to Manhattan, and that's when they bought the island of Manhattan from the Lenape Indian tribe for was it 26 pounds of gunpowder, a couple of muskets. It's like 300 gelda, something like that. That's right, the Duke of New York. That's right. But so, and then New York was, well, New Amsterdam was New Amsterdam from 1624 to 1664, and then that is when the British take over New Amsterdam, and basically, what's his name there? Peter Stuyvesant. He was like the town. It was very underwhelming here, Diana, but I'll still post it nonetheless. Good to see you, AVX girl. So, Peter Stuyvesant, he wanted to fight the British. Good to see you, Alina. Peter Stuyvesant wanted to fight the British, but New Amsterdam was burned down 3 times by the Native Americans, so the population was quite traumatized by their settlement being destroyed. So basically, New Amsterdam becomes New York over the course of a weekend. It's a paper transaction. So right now I'm in Bay Ridge right now, Alina. New Jersey was named after the island of Jersey in the English Channel. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, Peter Stuyvesant wanted to fight against the British, but basically all the notable townspeople gave Peter Stuyvesant a petition saying, "We will not lift a finger to fight against the British." So that's how we end up. Blas goes live. Hello. And where did Bed-Stuy get its name? Well, Bed-Stuy is a shortening of the original developer's name, which is Bedford Heights and Stuyvesant Heights. Very few people use that, but it is still technically what you call the area. Hello there, Rebus. Nirvana fan, doing great. Bay Ridge, baby, that's right. USA was never colonized / invaded by England. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But New Amsterdam was, back in 1664. I still celebrate Evacuation Day. That's when the British leave in an occupying manner from this area of Brooklyn in particular. And not too many people around today. I don't know why. Normally there'd be a lot more people down here. Robinson, you're more than welcome. I am a licensed New York City tour guide. I got to keep these facts all kind of on top of my head all the time. So for me to tell you guys them and reiterate them over and over again definitely helps. Oh, the English. Really like my Instagram photos. Thank you so much, Rebus. Yeah, 13 colonies back in the day, yes. Exactly. But please, we'll let you back in, Wilbs. Good to see you, Southern Pacific. We'll let you back in, Wilbs. In time. But I mean, the British really did win, because what language am I speaking right now? I could have very well been speaking Dutch right now. That keeps my mind sharp, Sarge, yes. Yeah, so when people put in tour in their description, are they really a tour guide? Gotta ask yourself these questions. And Diana Lee with a £10 super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the hydration fund. Thank you so much. Diana Lee just bought most of my White Claw. Watermelon White Claws are on tap for tonight. Oh, the French won the war, the Indian War. Yes. Yes. Would have been speaking French. In from New Jersey. Right there. I like seeing how these scooters are. These e-scooters here. Wonder how they hold up. A beautiful view, right? Beautiful view. I love it. We're basically just following this cloud right here too. We're like walking with the cloud. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the house. That's the the house there, Tommy gets whacked. Yeah, went for 5.5 mil. This guy has all the gear in the world, and yet he rides his bike on the pedestrian side. Yes, he does ride e-scooters a lot. Yes, I noticed that. I'm kind of amazed by the range of the one he has, because if I had that kind of range, I would use that thing all the time. But I'm kind of, you love your e-scooter there, Chris? I'm kind of wary of e-scooters though, because just because, you know, you're on a scooter and, you know, it's a lot of things could happen when you have a scooter like that. I kind of feel a lot more comfortable on a bike. I am kind of saving up to get myself a Van Moof bike. Want to get me one of those. Because then I'll just live stream on the bike all the time. And I won't sweat. I'll be able to go up and over the bridges, not having to sweat. I tell you, riding an e-bike was like life transforming. I had no idea how much fun they were. Yes, the clouds are another world studying us. Yes, yes they are. They have scooters scattered all around England now. Yes, those are the Lime scooters. We used to have those here in New York. I out-partied you last night. You fell asleep there, Todd? Awesome. It's hilly here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why I would rather have an e-bike. I would rather have an e-bike for the hills and all that stuff. You only ride a Segway photos from around New York? I used to give Segway tours over in Liberty State Park. And the funniest thing about that was, you know, you would do a couple of 2-hour tours on them and your feet will be completely numb. How many miles do I walk in general a day? It depends on how far I'm going and what I'm doing. But on average, around 15,000 steps. So about 3-4 miles. Today we're gonna walk probably, I wanna say 5, maybe 6. I'll get fat if I get an e-bike, stay away from them. Okay. So keep my old reliable bike, you're saying. That's good, yes indeed, Carrie. Thank you so much. All right, passing, not even at 86th Street yet. Not even at 86th Street yet. But I mean, I like the Van Moof because it has a lot of anti-theft measures on it. It kind of looks like a plain bike. That's what I like. A very, you know, here in New York, you got to have something that looks very neutral. So, because I do plan on parking it out at places. So, when you have a bike here in New York, you got to make it look very neutral and not too flashy. You don't want to draw attention to it. Yes, e-bikes are very good in San Francisco. I have to agree. Then works within a secondhand car. That's crazy. It's midnight for you, Lauren. Awesome. Maybe one bike, one scooter. Yeah, maybe. Thank you so much, Diana. Great to catch you. I'm glad you're here. Have I walked the full length of Manhattan? No, I have not. No, I have not. The furthest I've walked is from Battery Park to Central Park. I've done that a few times. Yes, plain white bikes are stealth, or plain black bikes are stealth. Esteban, bienvenidos. Yes, you can still pedal with an e-bike and get you up the hills. That's really why I want the e-bike for, is just to get up and over the bridges without having a freaking heart attack. Slowly but surely, the bridges are getting a little bit more tough for me, but I mean, I'd still do a bike tour over the bridges, and it's not that bad. But I want to be able to go over the bridge and like still hold a conversation with you guys on the chat. Blaz goes live. You like the views there? Awesome. Blaz, what was your name before? Just so I can remember you. I don't remember Blaz goes live in here. What was your name before? No roller skates. I used to rollerblade all the time. William, hello. You love my charisma? Great memories. You're more than welcome, William. Oh, Bluesy. Okay. Okay, Bluesy. Copy that, Bluesy. Good to see you. Yeah, Sean, I was like, who is this person that's already a mod? That's kind of scary. Barnabas, good to see you. Lovely day for a walk indeed. Got these lovely clouds, and we're still walking with this cloud right here. We have been walking with this cloud the whole time. And we are just getting started today. We're going to be here for a little bit today. Well, right now what you're seeing is not Lower Manhattan, James. You're looking at the towers in the distance there. That is Jersey City, New Jersey you are looking at. But once we round that overpass over there, that footbridge, then you will begin to see Lower Manhattan. But not just yet. You're seeing the Goldman Sachs Tower. You're seeing, well, if you look really closely, you probably can't see it, but you see Statue of Liberty. You can smell One World Trade Center, okay? They're observing my walk. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Just walking right in pace with the cloud. It's a lot of fun. But I think I'm going to make it. We're approaching 79th Street now. I think I'm going to make the 632. The humidity's kind of low today, Revis. Not too bad. The weather's actually really nice. So, very atmospheric. That's right. No pun intended. That Yang Ming is hanging a left, going no doubt towards maybe Howland Hook, New Jersey. Yeah, I would like to visit Jersey City one of these days when I have business out there. So right now we're going to the 69th Street Pier. Good to see you there, Susan. Hit the leg. That's right. Do you like those beers we drank last night? That's right, Nirvana fan. Yes, if you guys want to know what I'm going to do once we get to the 69th Street Pier, read the description below, and you will find out. Good to see you there, Mr. Popular One. You're more than welcome for the tour. So they need to do a video today, but I don't know what. And then I looked out my window and saw these clouds here, and I was like, we might get a nice sunset with these clouds today. I mean, there's not too much haze also from the fires. There's a little bit of haze from the fires, but not too much. So that would only enhance our sunset today. So that is what's on the menu. Sunset today is at 8:15. So I'll give you an idea of how long we're going to be here for. Be for at least a couple of hours. Do they have a beer at the beer? I'm not going to have a beer at the pier. And I don't know if any peers will be waiting for me at the pier. All right, 6:10. Yeah, I think we're going to catch that ferry. I think we're going to catch that 632 ferry, no problem. Oh yeah, a lot of fires out west. Over 1 million acres at one point were burning. Pretty scary. You're off tomorrow, so you can stay up. Yes, you're off tomorrow too. Awesome, Deb. Yeah, me and Deb got Tuesday off. How nice is that? Major fire near Placerville, California, and it's now 80% contained. That's good. That's good news. These fires are a little scary. Yeah, some human, some nature, yeah. It's usually the way it is. Yeah, you're up tomorrow too, Miss Cecilia. Awesome. We got Tuesday off. Yay. to see you, Deming. Welcome on into the show. Here comes the sun coming back out now, full blast. Coming back out full blast now. Yeah, great news indeed. Not pretty. Hey, the cloud is stubborn. Well, we're walking with it, but now I think the cloud is beginning to part, to come out. It was nice walking in the shade, though. So I kind of missed that. And I think we might be right at slack tide. I can't tell. I think we're at the high of the high tide right now. JL, hello, good to see you. Once we get around the overpass here at 79th Street, you'll see the lower Manhattan skyline. Sparkling water, yes. It's sparkling the water. Yes, indeed. I'm about to go back into the whatchamacallit, back into the shade. No, I'm not hungover there, JL. Not hungover. Ne buen venu. And William Ichichavera, sorry to mispronounce your last name, well, a $5 super chat. William, thank you so much for the $5. Thanks for joining the $5 club. Hello there, Maria. Just hanging out working. Don't work too hard there, Maria. Don't work there too hard. But thank you so much there, William. Good to see you, Nana. What do I eat? What do I drink or eat when I'm hungover? A lot of water. Just a lot of ice water, orange juice, and maybe like a nutritional shake if I don't want to eat. Good to see you, Sean, repping for Bay Ridge, baby. Pity I can't mute the traffic, that's very true. But it was a great stream with Patrick last night, I have to agree. Good to see you there, Nibble. Buongiorno. Lower Manhattan coming into view now. We're pretty much looking between the two little gap there in the skylines there. That is the Hudson River. Black coffee, tomato juice, 1400, yes. I don't like the tomato juice, but black coffee, yes. If it had to work, it's coffee. Excedrin, okay. Yeah, I don't like taking pills too often. Coffee, water. Maybe a nutritional shake to supplement a meal. So yeah, black coffee's good. What's the name of the very thin island that runs along the east side of Manhattan? That's Roosevelt Island. That's between Queens and Midtown Manhattan. Gatorade is good too, SC, yes. Glad you enjoyed it, Diana. Yeah, it's all about the caffeine, especially if you got to work. Good to see you, TYC. Yep, got to get those electrolytes. Alka-Seltzer's good, yes. Lots of seltzer, sparkling water. Is good. But I tend to not get hungover because I do eat, and I do, if I know I'm going to drink, I make precautions and I ready my body for it. Good to see you, Margie. Ooh, cherry cola sounds good. Is there a reason behind the painted leaves on the pavement. Yes, that's for the park. That's the logo of the Parks Department, Barnabas. So periodically along this pathway here, they paint their logo. Maybe, Anthony, I don't know. Am I on a bike? No, I'm not. I am walking. I haven't figured out how to get my gimbal on a bike yet without it, like, not looking weird. That's been one of my ultimate goals, is to get is to find a chest mount gimbal that will hold the phone. Because if I had one of those, then I'll be able to bike around and it will look really good. Yeah, they're not distance markers, no, but there are a couple of distance markers painted on the floor. So, I'm walking a little fast there, Nana. I'm holding a pace. Good to see you, Phyllis. Gonna ask your job if they'll sponsor me? Okay. You're roughly at London's Outer Circle Road. Yeah, we don't have any inner ring or outer ring roads here in New York City. If 5 boroughs was considered like London or Paris, the whole 5 boroughs would be in the inner ring. Yeah, no, it loses balance, and when it bounces around, it doesn't look right, Nibble. And plus, gimbals aren't exactly made to be on bicycles. Why are gimbals not waterproof? That's a great question. You got to ask DJI about that. That's the other thing I want. It's a waterproof gimbal. A waterproof gimbal that will operate well in the wind. That is the ultimate goal. Do you ever go out and explore the rest of Long Island outside of Brooklyn and Queens? Not too often. Last time I left the city, I went out to the Hamptons. Yes, the Evo SS is a wearable gimbal, but that's only for GoPros. I can't put my phone on it. Yeah, when I walk in parks in the snow. Yeah, I use my old gimbal now for the snow walks. I basically just cover it in plastic. Yeah, you tried with the gimbal driving? Yeah, I lost because of all the, the movements there. You want to see me in New Jersey there, John? In time. When I have business over there, I'll go over there. Why did they call the Bronx the Bronx? Because there used to be a Dutch family, and the landowner's name was Jonah Bronk. Had a big old farm over there. Good time to fish right now with the high tide rocking. Oh, Stuntman chest mount for wearable gimbals. 3-axis gimbal stabilizer for iPhone 12. Really? Wait, Stuntman. I have the Stuntman chest mount, but what gimbal are you talking about, Sarge? Good to see you there, C. Where did all the boroughs get their names from? Well, Staten Island, I want to say, is named for a person that used to live out there, or had a farm out there. Richmond County, which is also Staten Island, county name of Staten Island, that's from the British era. And then Kings and Queens, Kings County is Brooklyn, and Queens, of course, is Queens. Hello there, Lake Nona. Gorgeous clouds indeed there, Jim. So a lot of the names came from the Dutch era or the British era. And the Bronx and Staten Island are named after people. Manhattan, That's derived from the Native American name for the island, which is Mannahatta. And Mannahatta means land of many hills. So there you have it. Looks like to longboard on, yes. But it's pretty nice to recreate here in the bike path. There you go, you want to welcome. That's a very condensed answer. Dirty 10, good to see you. It has been a while, man. Good to see you, man. Love these evening streams, yeah. I only do morning streams, live streams if I'm like working. So I'm done working or I'm out in the city for whatever reason. You'll get a morning stream out of me. But for the most part, you get these evening streams. There you go. Staten Island was named after the Dutch Parliament. Interesting. Okay, that's something I did not know. Good to see you there, Mike. That's something I did not know. Hello there, Savannah. That's something I did not know. I don't know too much of my Staten Island history. Okay there, Anthony. There's the pier right over there. Chilling in bed, watching sunset. Awesome. Ah, Dutch Parliament, so it's stats in general. Interesting. Wow, that is, John, that is some good. You got my tour guide brain working now. I'm ingesting it. So I don't think I'm going to forget that one. I like that one. You'll be in New York in a few days. Awesome. Girl in the curl, hello. Like the puffy clouds, yeah. They are pretty. Oh, we're going back into the shade again. This channel is very educational. It's edutainment. It's edutainment. It's education and entertainment. What's shaking there, Myrna? Doing great. Yeah, really comfortable weather today, I have to admit. Michelle King, good to see you. Edutainment. Freeform content, there you go. Yeah. Oh, we made it. Okay. Made it with a few minutes to spare here, which is nice. So we are catching the 6:32 departure on the South Brooklyn boat. That means we will be arriving at Pier 11 Wall Street at 7:17. And then from there, we'll walk along the waterfront to probably somewhere in Battery Park City. And there we'll catch our sunset. Good to see you there, Susan Long. You're doing great. You'll be arriving in New Jersey at the end of the month. Awesome. Then you can take the ferry into New York City. Nice. Are you staying in Jersey City or Hoboken? Or maybe Weehawken? Hoboken's like a little bit of Brooklyn in New Jersey. I'll see you there later, James. Posting placement policies don't get canceled, okay? Are we back, guys? Let me know if we're back. It buffers, try setting 720. Are we back, guys? Everyone's just talking amongst themselves here. Don't know if I'm back or not. We're back, we're back, we're back. Okay, there we go, okay. Yeah, I think the ice cream truck was giving us some issues. All right. I'm back in business, all right. Let's buy this ferry. Let me first take a sip of water here. I'm gonna buy my ferry ticket. How did you buy the ferry ticket now? And make sure you hit that little green live button so you know you're right up to date with the stream. Okay. Please remember to keep your face covering on even when on the upper and outside decks. Oh, our boat comes in 10 minutes. Yeah, we got our internet back. Did the ambulance go by? I don't know. I'm gonna get a ticket. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, please. Can you show me how to take those tickets? Go on back.
Yeah, be shorter than that. He gets on for free.
No, I paid over. Don't worry about it. It's coming. We want to go inside.
Yeah, you can go, but look, you don't have to go.
No, I don't get it. But I mean, like, I don't know.
You gonna go back and forth, or are you only going one way?
No, go on.
So then you gotta buy two. So $275.
For you?
Yes. And then you see how many you want to. You select how many tickets you want, and then you buy it.
Two?
You gotta go back and forth. So. Yeah, it's in Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't read Spanish.
No, I got it. Why?
You're buying a lot of tickets right there. That's $27. The tickets are only $2.75. You got to cancel it.
Two tickets, one back.
You want two tickets?
Two tickets.
Yes. So.
Sorry. Sorry.
There you go. So money or bills or the card. It's not going to take. You got to have exact change because it's going to give you change back. It's going to give you change. Because if you have see, like I have dollar bills and quarters here. So you want to use as small bills as possible. You want a receipt?
Yes. As soon as nobody leave me there.
No, nobody's going to leave you there. All right, everything's all your change and all the tickets are going to be printed. Everything right there. Those are your tickets right down there. Make sure you have. There you go. Look, so you can take.
You have money there.
Yeah, take the money.
Take the money. That's for you.
En los barcos no hay baños.
Hay baño.
Here we go. Yes, we wear a mask on our arms. I'm gonna put my mask on when I go into the ferry. That was fucking annoying. All right, let's hang out here for a bit. Yeah. All right. Let's wait for this. Got 9 minutes to wait for this boat. And then we'll go. Yeah, I'm trying to help a brother out, but it's annoying when the person's a little drunk and doesn't speak very good English and all that. And now I have kids swarming me. This is fucking annoying right now. I hate it when loose children swarm me. It's not fun. Ah! Oh, that was annoying. That was annoying. And thank you so much, Carrie. It's a little warm today. If anything, the sun is strong. So, all right, now we wait 6 minutes or whatever it is for our Corlears Hook boat. I still kept my composure, yeah, because I'm a tour guide. I have dealt with people yelling at me, cursing me out, and I still smile and Sky is amazing. Sky is amazing. That's why we're hopping on the ferry. So we have our one-way ticket here. One-way ticket, one-way ticket. You gotta cry like the kid on the plane. If I was on that plane, there would have been problems. Just saying. Right, the sky is so blue. Yes, it is. Oh, what do I have here? Meh. Ah, don't do it. There we go. Remember that baby? Remember that that video of the German baby? That it was what flight was like a Lufthansa flight or something like that. And for 8 hours, that baby was screaming. And then at one point, the person who uploaded the video said demonic sounds were coming from the baby. And the baby was literally going like. What's the humidity like? Not too bad, but it's a little humid. Luis Enrique, bienvenido. Sorry. Bom tarde, Brasil. Bom tarde, Brasil. Gotta wait until this ferry docks so the children swarming me right now, which is annoying. But tell them. 10 tickets would have been OCD there, Anthony. Yes. Hello there, Miss Blee. Welcome. You see a jet plane. Yes, Jason. The landing patterns to LaGuardia Airport are right behind me. Or one of the landing patterns to LaGuardia Airport. I've actually memorized a lot of the landing patterns for all the airports here in New York, so I know. Not Rosemary's Baby. No, not Rosemary's Baby. Oh, ferry boat's coming in. Let's get our mask on. Hello, they're from Barbados. Good to see you, Chanel. You're going to see some beautiful views now of New York City. We're going to go on an NYC ferry, and we're going to make our way to Lower Manhattan. Delta variant, still very much prevalent, so we had to take precautions. Believe me, I don't like wearing a mask either, but do it for your neighbors. Do it for your loved ones. It's not that hard to live a selfless life. All right. Let's get ready to hop on the ferry here. How often do I fly? Not too often. Not too often. Maybe once a year. Not too often. Oh, cue the children swarming. Exactly, Nibble. Getting tortured on your treadmill? Nice. Children, yes. What boat are we on today? The HB 107. Doesn't have a cool name. Okay. Wow, if you guys just hop running on the boat, not even paying the ticket. Oh boy. This is just one thing after the other here. It is, Mike, it is. Here you go. Thank you. All right.
So you gotta go to the back.
Let's quickly get a spot here. Way. All right, we got our seats we wanted. We got our. This is good. People asking questions of how to buy tickets when the ferry docks. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. How does this boat work? Do you buy tickets for it? Your sister-in-law thought she would avoid masking up after double vax. Tested positive. I'm so sorry to hear that, Myrna. Yeah, I got glasses too. As you guys see, there is a way to pinch the nose just right, and you can breathe really heavy and your glasses won't fog. Yeah, everywhere where it's crowded, I wear masks. And of course, public transit. Oh great, the kids that were swarming me have now bought tickets to hop on this boat. I wonder if they bought return tickets. Because once we get to Pier 11, I'm gonna disappear. From them at least anyway, not from you guys. It's having some peace, right? Yeah. Look, once again, they bought tickets, and now they don't know. Oh my God, these people are really dumb. Oh my God. I think that's a concentration of dumb people right over here. I blame the children. I blame the children. Yeah, have peace. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have peace here, but I doubt it. Once we get going here, no doubt if any of these kids come on the boat here, they're gonna A, run around me, B, run around me, and C, ask me what I'm doing. If they ask me if I'm vlogging, I will just say I am the Casey Neistat over and over again. Watch exactly, yes. What shaving cream? Yes, that works. 1400. I use that. I use shaving cream. That does work. So this ferry slip here was installed here about 3 years ago, Sarge. You watch it up closely. Yeah, no, everything is literally physically wired to me. So I have a wire coming from my gimbal here, connected to the battery. So if anyone wants to swipe my bag, I'm literally connected to it. I'm sorry, girl in the curl. All you gotta do is just slow down and pay attention, girl in the curl. Don't let public transportation overwhelm you. It's quite easy for public transportation to overwhelm you. Just slow down, kind of plan out your trip, especially before you even leave, and everything will be will go a lot smoother. Trust me on that. It's 4 a.m. in London. Wow. Okay, Renee. Awesome. Surprised finally made it out of the bar last night. Damon, we were having a lot of fun. I was at the damn bar until like 2 in the morning. It was crazy. I was not expecting to be in the bar at 2 in the morning. I was not expecting that. I thought I was going to do a half-hour stream, maybe have a couple of beers, and then that was going to be it, but no. As more people continue to buy tickets before hopping on the ferry. Good to see you, Din Din. That's right. I'm about to say, Nibble. It's 6:30 here in New York City. That means it's 12:30 in France, so it's 11 over in UK. I was getting my merman on. Yes, I was. You buy online when you use public transportation? Awesome. How long did it take me to get back home? I took an Uber home, so about 15 minutes. I think Renee is trying to confuse me there, Nibble. Don't forget to buy a weather radio, everyone. Don't forget to buy a weather radio. Am I packing spare power cells? Yes, Rotten Rider. You guys are connected to a 5-hour battery right now. So we have plenty of battery for everything. Well, looks like we are leaving. Beep, beep, beep. We're now leaving the 69th Street Pier. Next stop is going to be 58th Street Pier. Brooklyn Army Terminal, next stop. You'll also be paying online when you book a tour, be correct. You can pay online. You can pay me via PayPal. You got the juice sometimes. Oh, look at Lower Manhattan, guys. What an amazing view. Oh, I know, Nibble. Yeah, you see, Nibble. He's just putting up confusing comments that make no sense. '58th Street next stop. That's right. 58th Street. Statue of Liberty, right there. Liberty. Gorgeous sky indeed. And Betty Cummings with a $10 super chat. Betty, thank you so much for the $10. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Okay, here we go. Now the camera's gonna bounce around a little bit because it is quite windy here on the top of the boats. Yes, Nibble is getting itchy trigger fingers. It's a beautiful thing. All right, look at that. Love that sunshine on the harbor, yes. All right, postcard view. Yeah, we're pretty clear of smoke today, 1400. We're pretty... We're gonna go into the bathroom there. The pink bathroom. Sitting on top of my boat, wasting time, yes. Good to see you there, Adam. Going to Lower Manhattan to watch the sunset, Adam. Good to see you. Yeah, pretty peaceful, relatively. Lower Manhattan, Statue of Liberty. Right off in this direction here. Okay, we're slowing down so I can zoom in on the statue really quick. There's a statue. There's a lady in the harbor. Right there. Maybe, hopefully, Carrie. Hopefully. At this point, yes. Alright, 58th Street, Brooklyn Army Terminal. When Elvis was deployed to war, and I think, was that the Korean War? He was deployed from this building right here. You always wanted to see her, Linda. Well, Linda, go back to my Governor, we were on Statue of Liberty, Liberty Island a couple of weeks ago. And we went to go visit the mini Statue of Liberty, the Statue of Liberty's sister that was here in New York for 5 days. So if you want to get an up-close and personal look at the Statue of Liberty, check out my replay. Nice on the water, Carrie. Yes, indeed. Well, look at all the COVID-19 testing vans here. No doubt I took a COVID test from 2 of those recently. A fun fact. We just pulled a gang timeout. Nice. Yeah, Linda, it's the only live stream. It is the only live stream that that anyone did with the mini Statue of Liberty. I'm surprised nobody else went out there and went to go see it. So it was a bit of a live stream exclusive there. And the mini Statue of Liberty was only here for 5 days. It's right now in Washington, D.C. at the French consulate. All right. 59th Street. Sunset Park. Brooklyn Army Terminal. Sunset Park. I am trying to be the golden child. A lot of COVID-19 trucks. This is where I guess where they all mass up here, right here. All the COVID-19 vans here. So definitely a moment in time we're looking at right here. Mini Statue of Liberty does get around, yeah. Yeah, these are floating right here. These are the donuts that protect the boat from the pilings here. That's right. The early Dutch gets the statue. That's right. Right, pretty mini Statue of Liberty. Really cool seeing that statue there. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were there with all the news. We rode the ferry from Liberty Island to Ellis Island with the French ambassador. That was kind of crazy. Oh, isn't that nice? You really throw your trash in the water like that? Wow. The guy with the loud, obnoxious car threw a whole bunch of garbage right into the water like it was nothing. Oh, what a lovely guy. And then on the ferry boat going back to Battery Park, we had the guy who owned, the president of the company that transported the statue. Yeah, we've done the reclining statue also. We've been up to reclining statue about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. A nice view. Yeah, some people. Yeah, these guys right here. We'll get a nice close-up look of them. So the guy in the blue there, he like totally like not like just casually tossed a piece of garbage into the water. So he clearly cares more about his loud, obnoxious. There will be a slack labor. Yes, there will. Oh, here we go. How immature is an understatement. Yeah, you'll be taking the booster vax if necessary. Me too. Me too. Douche. I second that, Mike. I second that. All right, next stop is Red Hook, Atlantic Basin, coming up next. So we're going to be facing towards the west, so Brooklyn will be behind me. We're going to keep that view on the Statue of Liberty. Plastic bottle will be the next to go in, which is an awful shame. Not to say anything, that was a stupid thing to say, yes. A great way to get around the water. As we now leave Brooklyn Army Terminal. Here we go. Very pretty here, Linda. So, Brooklyn, Staten Island, right over there. Oh, there goes. Aye, matey, aye. Yeah, it's windy, but you guys don't hear it. You guys just don't hear it. So make our way towards Lower Manhattan. That's our final destination up there, Lower Manhattan. Let's just stare at that sun there. Yeah, the mic is amazing there, Brian. The microphone is amazing. Oh yeah, jet skiing here in New York is a lot of fun, Diana. But it is a bit of a workout. Oh, we're slowing down for a barge right now. Good guy on a stream said he didn't want folks commenting who had to agree with him. Anthony, I do not know what you're referring to. Yeah, we're on a boat. The signal may drop out from time to time. Don't you love the sun? Me too. So we're slowing down for this guy right here. Not bumpy, that's good. And Stitzy with a $5 super chat. Stitzy, thank you so much for the $5. I'm glad you enjoyed last night's live stream. Last night's live stream was one for the ages. Got a whole parade of ferries here. Carrie, they could, but everything's again connected to me. He's barging into our video, yes. Oy vey. Oh, going back up to full speed now. There's a lot of people on that Rockaway boat. A lot of people on the Rockaway boat right there. Hello there, Stissy. All right, going back up to full speed. Oh, people not realizing they're on a moving boat. Pretty funny. Beautiful view of the Statue of Liberty now. There's our Statue of Liberty right there. Yeah, people are not realizing that they're on a moving boat. Yeah, that Rockaway boat looked packed. Good to see you, Matthew, doing great. This is fun, Carrie. I'm glad you're enjoying. Boy, show us my driving skills. I would like to drive the boat, Matthew, but I can't. People seem to not care that there's children on the upper deck here at the moment. Guys are pretty obnoxious. Upper deck. Oh, my diving skills. Yeah, I'm not going to do my diving skills there. I wish there was hovercraft service, but there's not. Bienvenidos, Mexico. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Savannah. Oh. Yeah, they don't care, Carnivore. They got no class. They got no class. There's a low class, low rent people around me right now. I have jet skied before in the past. I have jet skied here in New York Harbor before, girl in the curl. That required me to turn around. Well, welcome there, Savannah. Just gotta enjoy this view. Statue of Liberty silhouetted with the sun right there. And now we're already coming up to Governor's Island and the Buttermilk Channel. You're more than welcome, Owen. I don't know, Diana. That's a great question. One glass of buttermilk, please. That's right. Ooh, jet skiers. Got some jet skiers right over here. They're doing the tour. And we were over there a couple days ago, Governor's Island, right across the way over there. We were there on Saturday. And now we're getting amazing views. East River. We got our Brooklyn Bridge, Cheese Grater Building. Oh, this is gonna be a cool view here of a. It's gonna be a really cool view here of a tugboat here, as we come into the Atlantic Basin. Get off my lawn! Good to see you, CB. Ooh, buttermilk pancake sounds fantastic. Wow, these guys are like obnoxious on that next level. It's really amazing. Look at some cheese now. That's right, Din Din. The giraffes of Red Hook. As we come on into Atlantic You're more than welcome, Nicole.
This boat is called from nowhere.
I don't give a fuck what it's called.
Don't they ever take a breath? No, they do not.
Bro, this is where, if they tow your car in Brooklyn, this is where
Sounds like you'd be watching back vlogs and catching up. Yes, Linda. Yes, please do. You're focusing on the view and the chat. Yes, me too, Owen. Welcome to Jurassic Park. We may have signal issues because of the boats use radios. Yes, they do. Plus, we're moving around a lot too. So this is where we had the Formula E racing a couple of weeks ago. Thimbleheads. Formula E racing, incredibly boring. Oh, there's the Clipper City. A nice tour boat right there. Looks like they gave the Clipper City a new paint job. She's blue now. Oh, we're gonna do that again, Jonathan. We're doing that again, guaranteed.
Yo, fuck that boat. Mary A. Wallace.
And a very beautiful place. A lot of goods came in and out of Red Hook here. Wow. Yeah, they probably are guardian angels. Yes. Curtis Lewa would be proud, Brian. Curtis Lewa would be proud. Right, how classy, yes. Very high class people here. Red Hook Atlantic Basin. They're like no deckhands up here too.
I agree.
Yes, he should.
Bro, they're gonna go to Walmart.
Would be in Med or Greece. I don't know what you're referring to there, Diana. Probably, Carrie. In a perfect world, Mike. Exactly, Dave. It's an opera, Dave. It's an opera. It's an opera.
That's what he said. He was like, oh,
That's right. Arrgh. Where are the pirates when we need them? Yeah, put them in the boat. There's two of them on the boat here, Owen.
I would.
Got plenty of room in the bathroom.
It's gonna be so hot in that tank.
No, it's not. It's not. It gets cold out. I guess cold out.
What else?
Tragedy, yes.
You don't need to. We're gonna have
Yes. It's brackish. It tastes like brackish. CV. It tastes like brackish.
He makes his own drinks. He makes chocolate vodka. Everybody loves chocolate vodka.
Oh, we're backing out.
Adrian's gonna end up buying his mouth.
If we're lucky, Wall Street will be our next stop. But we have Pier 6. I just realized we have Pier 6, Brooklyn Bridge Park coming up next.
I took 2 seconds like
Because you can't chocolate.
Yep, donut fenders. That's correct.
my crib filled a couple like more.
No, it's just frustrating, Brian.
Start chugging it, then you taste it. It's not that strong.
Me and him drinking a tempo.
So now we're gonna do a little 360 here. Now we're gonna make our way back out onto the Buttermilk Channel. Someone needs cement shoes, yes. Where are the families when we need them, right? Where are the families? Gotta talk to my consigliere. So a lot of the Industrial Revolution was helped out by the Atlantic Basin that we're in right now. So a lot of materials that came up and down the newly opened Erie Canal came in and out of here.
She was asking
You're getting dizzy.
You guys can just say names, and I'll tell her about it.
Why did they call it the Buttermilk Channel? Because during the low tide, the water got like milky colored because of all the dirt and sediment at the bottom of the river. So during the low tide, it will get like a kind of a creamy color. And this was observed during the British era. So this that name is from the British era. And Buttermilk Channel is literally between Brooklyn and Governor's Island, and that's it. Yep, we're at the beginning of the East River, Alan.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yes, empty vessels do make the loudest sounds. I have to agree.
She's crazy too.
See these big old warehouses here. And now we're coming back out onto, here's Buttermilk Channel right here. Statue of Liberty off in the distance over there. Let's get one last look at the statue. You'll see her again when we get to the East River, when we get to the Hudson River to see sunset. There's Our Lady in the harbor. Oh, what time did I wake up this morning? I didn't wake up this morning. I woke up at 11:30, Amy. Here we go, going back up to full speed again. Got some jet skiers out there in the river, or in the harbor. Probably Din. What? What? Looks like we're a few minutes late. Our arrival at Pier 11 should be at 7:14. It's now already 7:10. Only about 5 minutes late though, not too bad. Yeah, I did check that out, Mike. It was pretty cool, man. Oh yeah, there was no ferries before. Now we have a whole bunch of ferries, Sarge. You can see Whitehall Street, South Ferry right now. I can see the Empire State Building. That's right, Dave. That's right. See a little bit of that Brooklyn Bridge on the right-hand side of the screen. Well, absolutely, Din. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun minus the obnoxious people. All right, we're right on these jet skiers right now.
Oh, that one is dirty. They're disgusting.
Good to see you, Debbie.
She doesn't have a wetsuit on.
Then he goes, so you didn't fuck it, right? I was like, no, I didn't fuck it.
She's gonna go home tonight. She's gonna fucking work.
We didn't get to our destination.
Don't tell me if I was on that shit, I'd be ripping that shit. I'd be flying.
We're having fun right now.
Oh, we've been on here for like half an hour.
What does it smell like? Well, right here it smells like the ocean. All right, Pier 6. Pier 6. This is Pier 6, Brooklyn Bridge Park. Atlantic Avenue. We're here. How sweet. As everyone on the top deck hears the conversation. Clearly everyone on the top deck wants to hear this conversation.
I stayed
We're kind of close to Barclays. Barclays straight down Atlantic Avenue from here. It's about 2 miles.
That show was great.
And that's straight down Atlantic.
No, they're gonna have.
So what happened that day? You finished it?
I finished it.
All right.
I was just on the phone.
Brooklyn Bridge Park, Pier 6.
I'm watching it and I'm like,
That shit's
wow.
crazy. At the end, it's the last scene. The last scene.
You can follow every word, right? We all have to hear their conversation. Love how green it is, right? Isn't it beautiful? These used to all be warehouses just back in 2010, 2009. These are all warehouses. Now it's a lovely park called Brooklyn Bridge Park. The beautiful parks all along these piers here, going in this direction here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, they want everyone to hear them, Ramona. They're very special people. Yeah, me too, Dindin. Exactly, Deb. Deb, in a perfect world, they'll be on mutiny. Good to see you, Blondie. Welcome. Patiently waits. Stop. Ooh, are those monk? Oh wow, it's a whole colony of birds up there. Look at this, guys. It's a whole colony up there. Are those monk parrots? Oh my god, those are monk parrots. So monk parrots started appearing in Greenwood Cemetery about 20 years ago. They tend to set up their nests on electrical transformers that stay warm. And I guess we have monk parrots right here in Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's a whole colony, a whole mess of them too. Hello there, Brian. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, little green monk parrots. Melly Pell, good to see you.
I started watching it on the CWS.
All right.
Netflix, I watched it over the shit's ass.
The little monk parrots. They have, yeah. We got some ducks. As we do our little 180-degree turn here. Another beautiful view of sunset coming up now.
yeah. Yep.
And then we have our home heating oil barge right here. I know, right?
Oh, spent $15 on tickets. We're there. Oh no.
You look out across the Buttermilk Channel here. Governor's Island right there in the center of the screen. What a view indeed. Recently reopened. Or are we going to do Pier 11? Let's see. More than welcome, Mike. Yeah, Men in Black headquarters. That's right. Right over there. I think we're going to Pier 11 Wall Street, which is great because that is our stop. Look at the shine of the buildings. Yep, going to Pier 11 Wall Street. This is where we are getting off. We'll wait until we come right into the dock here, and then we start moving.
Yo, my dad just fucks around with me. He does his job out of his shit, but like, mainly walk home.
Really good.
That's good too. You get paid good. Oh yeah, bro. Crazy. This is so good.
See the leaning tower of 161 Maiden Lane. And Wall Street is right there. You're more than welcome, Blondie. We are not done. We gotta see that sunset. So we're gonna make our way out to the Hudson River now, and make our way out to Battery Park City to go see the sunset. We're gonna walk right along the waterfront. All right, coming on in. We're actually gonna go the long way here at Pier 11 Wall Street. There it is. I think we're waiting. We might be waiting for somebody to come out at the moment. So that's where we are going. Good to see you, Will. Welcome. On the Waterfront is a great movie. Got the old Brooklyn waterfront there starring, oh, what's his name there? He's a great actor. Oh, look at downtown Brooklyn. Wow. As we waiting for a boat to come out of the slip here before we come into dock. Marlon Brando on the waterfront. Excellent movie. Marlon Brando. Yeah, Brando. Oh, yeah, Diana, yeah. Yeah, Marlon Brando on the waterfront. And we're talking about this waterfront right here. Yeah, pretty smooth ferry ride, considering. Considering. Amazing shot, right? You could have been a contender there, Edward. Awesome. We're a few minutes late. Hello there, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Brooklyn Bridge, right over there. And once we come in, we're gonna get moving. Gonna try to keep away from the knuckleheads. Exactly, Din Din. Waiting for that thump, and then I'm gonna go downstairs. Is that gorgeous? Yeah, I think we're gonna get a pretty good sunset today, Diana. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Edward. Well, we got some ferry action happening here. Yeah, Neil, doesn't work all the time, man. The Rainbow Cruise making its way up to 90th Street. And there's our thump. That's what we were waiting for. Here we go.
Pier 11 Wall Street.
Yay!
Pier 11 Wall Street.
You're just ahead of me, Mike. Ooh, they got rent-stabilized apartments in an expensive building. Look at that. Wow. I don't believe that rent-stabilized statement right there. Yeah, me too, Cindy. Let's make our way now down to Battery Park. Hey. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, Carnivore. Yay. We've made it. Let's see. Are they going to run into... Let's see if they run into any random people here and injure people.
We're good, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you will. They will injure people. Those guys were fucking obnoxious. Holy shit. The youth of today, huh? The youth of today. All right. You know, riding a bike is not allowed on Pier 11 Wall Street. Just fun fact. Now, let's see. These guys are looking back at me right now. Let's see what happens here. We're going to walk along the waterfront regardless. Let's do this. Wow, Rockaway boat got a long line. Bloody teenagers. Just try to evaporate into the crowd here. But we made it. We're in Manhattan now. Just like that. I was about to. And if I need to act crazy, I'm underneath the highway. So I could use the highway to my advantage here and use the echo to really make myself sound crazy. Yes. Loose teenagers are the worst. And I think a lot of those people who are on that boat don't know where the boat ends. I don't think a lot of them realize the boat ends in the Lower East Side. So you gotta have a whole bunch of people all confused on that boat. Yeah, I know, Jonathan. All right. So this is where the infamous downtown Karen situation happened. A couple of weeks ago, there was a woman who was upset that somebody had their dog off of a leash. So she tried to coax the dog into the street here, which is the highway. And yeah. Bay Ridge. Started from Brooklyn. Started at the entrance to New York Harbor. And now we're here in Lower Manhattan. I know, she was attacking a bunch of people out here, not just one. I have memorized what she looks like because I'm always downtown. So if I know she tried to literally coax the dog out into the street to get the dog run over. And she was supposedly making a point. But instead, she got herself all over the news and all that. So it was kind of funny. Had people staring at me just now, so I do the crazy face. I do the crazy face. I do the crazy face. The crazy face. Yeah, what a bitch indeed. I'm doing the crazy face. Robinson Lopez, vamos de Brasil. Okay, the incident happened right around here. And you can see this is like a fairly trafficked area because this is like the end of the FDR Drive here. Good to see you, Chris. Little Nicky, hi, God. Hey there. Hi. Yes, we're gonna go have some fun today. Good to see you, Richard. Right around here was the Soho Karen incident. And you can see this is a freaking highway right here. So she was coaxing, and it was a little dog too, by the way. It was a little tiny little dog. It was like I think it was like a terrier or something like that. What kind of miserable person tries to coax a dog into traffic? That's what I want to know. Don't you love that face, little Nicky? Hey there. Yes. All right, now we're going to walk through Great Adam. Yes. I do an okay Adam Sandler impression. That is very dangerous. I mean, it's a highway, for goodness sake. Yep, Karen does. That's a little Nicky. That's a fun movie. That's a fun movie. All right, so now we're going to go through Battery Park. Coming up next, we're going to walk through Battery Park for a little bit. And then we'll make our way out to our spot. Sunset, like I said, it's 8:15 today, or 8:12. Yeah, 2020 definitely brought the Karens out of the woodwork. Oh, you're more than welcome, girl on the curl. Opera Man, yeah, so try. I can't do Opera Man. Can't hit that high note there, Mike. Can't do Opera Man. Even though that was my favorite skit on Saturday Night Live. Used to love when he used to do Opera Man. Used to love it. Oh, got some kind of guerrilla fashion shoot happening here. Got to be careful here because this is where the pedestrians. Oh yeah, look at this. For all you ladies. It's the Beefcake edition. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, Neil, maybe. I don't know. Good to see you there, Paulette. Hope you're having a great evening. Ooh, that sun is like right in my face. Gotta use the phone to... You saw those abs there? A little bit of beefcake for you ladies there. Or some of you guys, too. Some of you guys and girls who are into that. A little bit of beefcake for you. A little bit of beefcake. And what does beefcake taste like? Is it chocolate? Is it pecan pie? Is it is it vanilla? Definitely not vanilla. No, it's not. Beefcake wouldn't be vanilla. Or is it meat? Is it meat? Like a slab of steak? You stole your body? Yeah, I stole my body too. All right, say what now?
Bro, you just made it.
All right. All right, all different flavors. All different flavors there. Staten Island Ferry right here. Ooh, taxi cab cut off the SUV. Wow, this guy's raging. Dude, hurry up, get to that red light. Gotta get to that red light, bro. Ooh, he's gonna cut him off. Oh shit, they got like road rage. Ooh, he's really got a road rage on him. Holy shit. Okay, now kept on going, or everyone's gonna park. Let's see. This might be fun to watch here. Okay. No, he pulled over. Okay. Ketchup and onion. You know where I am now, Din Din? Yeah. Staten Island Ferry. South Ferry here, Lower Manhattan. Let's walk past Sea Glass Carousel. Let's see how the Sea Glass Carousel is doing. Good to see a Fila style. We're gonna watch our sunset now. Just rode the ferry. Now we're gonna watch sunset. Looks groovy here. It is groovy here. It's Lower Manhattan. As Patrick, he was nibbled. Yes. Right, that was the only ferry when you lived in New York. Yeah. And now we have a whole network of ferries now, which is nice. Here is a bronze relief of the Costello plan. Here is New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam, 1660, right before the British took it over. So this Fort Amsterdam here, this is roughly where the customs house is. Broadway, Broad Street right here. Of course, this is Wall Street right there. One last beer, that's right, Will. And we're roughly right in the water. There it is. Always got to show you guys a little bit of New Amsterdam. And this plaza is called Peter Minuit Plaza. He is the one that made the deal with the Lenape Indians to purchase Manhattan Island. But here's the deal. The Lenape Indians did not have a concept of land ownership. They only knew how to share the land. So when they made their deal, they had no idea that the Dutch were going to just come in and take over. They thought they were going to communally share the land. In fact, this area was with the dust. So this area was so bountiful with shellfish that all the tribes here, the 5 different tribes that are in this area, thousands of years ago signed a peace treaty that they would never war. They would never war over this land. They will all communally farm it and share it. So your insurance, eye surgery cost. Oh wow, that's expensive. All right, sea glass carousel coming on up. We begin to see the fish bioluminesce. Oh, and there it goes. And they're back to the original music. Oh, we can't see with the reflection. If I could ride this with the gimbal, I would, but I am not permitted to ride this with the gimbal. There they go. There they go. There they're glowing. A $16 million carousel. Tickets are still $5. That's good to know. Ah, the music is so relaxing. Good to see you there, Brooke and Bella. Yeah, you can hold up a phone, you just can't have it on a gimbal. They used to let me ride with a gimbal all the time. Yeah, the music is really cool. And I don't know if you heard very closely, but there was sounds of whales kind of screeching in the background. It looks like a spaceship. Yeah, it's meant to look like a seashell. It's meant to look like a seashell. But we'll ride it. We're gonna ride it at night, though. We will ride that at night. But let's get over to what's the name of that park there? Robert Wagner Park right now, where we saw our fireworks for the COVID fireworks a couple of weeks ago. Now this is definitely the golden hour right now. Got lots of nice shafts Ooh, she's look at this. Ooh, and look, she looks so pretty in the light. Oh, I jinxed it. No, I jinxed it. She fell off. Don't fall off. Oh, I totally jinxed it by putting the camera on her. I totally jinxed it by putting the camera on her. She looks so cool in the sunlight. Castle Clinton coming into view here. Castle Clinton, built for the War of 1812, never used in battle. Castle William on Governor's Island is a companion used to defend New York Harbor, or designed to defend New York Harbor, actually never used. Castle Clinton will soon then become Castle Garden, a music venue, and then it becomes the first immigration station here in New York City. Good to see you, Blondie. And Blondie with a $2 super chat. Blondie, thank you so much for the $2. If you ever saw the movie American Tail, this is where Feifel, the little mouse Feifel, this is where he comes and immigrates. During the great Irish potato famine, nearly 2 million Irish immigrate through this building over the course of just a couple of years. And this was originally out on an island, and now I'm walking on the landfill of the island right now. Are there no cats in America? There's lots of cats in America. The American Tail, Feifel was trying to escape from the cats all the time. So now we have a very overlooked, Feifel Mouskowitz. There you go, Mike. I was trying to memorize his last name there. Oh, that's right. In America, there are no cats. That's right. That's right. Oh my God, that's right. Before they came out here. little did they know. Yeah, it's a song they sing. I forgot about that. Oh my God, you're right. So here is the statue of Giovanni da Verrazzano. But it's from 1909. I saw the inscription on the back. So in 1575, Giovanni da Verrazzano sails into New York Harbor, but doesn't go all the way into New York Harbor. It just goes right around where the Verrazzano Bridge is today, the Narrows. And he described New York Harbor as a lake. So he thinks it's just a lake. So then he turns around and goes back to the old country. So he didn't know about the river and all that. So once again, one of those times when if it just would have been slightly different, history would have been slightly different. Who knows where we would have been, and who knows what we would be, what language we'll be talking in, and all that. An amazing view. Yes, indeed. We're now going to make our way up into that park straight up ahead. Robert Wagner Park. Not named after the actor, but former Mayor Wagner. He didn't go into deep enough. No, he didn't go deep enough. He just went to the edge and turned around. That was it. World Trade Center, West Street. We're looking straight up West Street right there. Everything to the left-hand side of the screen is Battery Park, and that's built all on landfill created by the World Trade Center construction. 2.7 million cubic yards of dirt and debris were excavated from Manhattan Island and created all this landfill you see right here. It's pretty cool. I always love this little walk right here underneath these trees. Always loved this right here. so New York. Found out your family came here from Dublin. Wow, pretty cool. Yeah, it might be underwater again in a few years. That was a cool couple, a cool photo take of that couple. Yeah, pretty neat. Statue of Liberty straight down the way there. One of my best tours I ever had as a tour guide ended at this restaurant right here. They totally let me get drunk with them and tell stories. They were like, tell stories, tell stories. And that's what I did. I ate food, I drank wine, and told stories.
Red light.
Wow. Look at this view here. Wow. Sun's way over here. I wasn't expecting the sun to be all the way over here. Sun's way up over there. Let's see if we can find a bench and sit down for. Actually, you know what? Let's not find a bench because we're going to be behind buildings if I go over there. Let's go over here. Well, this is where we saw our reopening fireworks. And Myrna Bergen with a $5 super chat. Myrna, thank you so much for the $5. All right. Hopefully the signal is good over here. I know the signal is spotty in spots down here, so please let me know about the signal. And we are here. We are here. Look at that, right on time, guys. Right on time. You see my shadow there, Mike? Hey, that's how it works. Good signal, that's good to know, Neil. Thank you so much. Ellis Island, Ellis Island, Liberty Island off there to the left-hand side of the screen. And of course, our sunset just behind, we're gonna be just behind Colgate Clock, it looks like. Jocelyn, good to see you. Love that big yellow bowl in the sky called the sun. Then we turn around over here. Look at Robert Wagner Park and Battery Park City. It's so much more calmer over here than on that boat. It's amazing how five teenage kids, how much noise they could make on a boat. And that was a loud boat. The engines on the boat were not quiet. They were loud. And every other word out of their mouth was the N word and the F word. I didn't appreciate that with all the children around us on the ferry boat. Beautiful sunset indeed, Lenora. Sunset on the water is always cool there, Susan. Just a few minutes away. Yeah, I have calm back. I'm calm again. They need a binky in the mouth. Yes, they do need a binky in the mouth. That's funny. Hold on, guys. Just adjusting my mask here. There we go. Those goddamn kids there. Those goddamn kids. I tell you, that Dennis is a menace there. Good to see you, Bill. What's a binky? A binky is a pacifier. Another name for a pacifier, Myrna. Told the kid not to say the N word behind me and had enough. Yeah, he said sorry. That's good. A bar soap. That's right. Bar soap. Put a bar soap in their mouth, kids. Beautiful indeed there, Michelle. Take screenshots, tweet them at me at Dutch Miles, and I will retweet you. And follow me on Twitter. I do post a lot of fun stuff. Earlier today, I did post an article about why they should dismantle the vessel. I have to agree that they should dismantle the vessel. The vessel is, while it's a pretty cool piece of architecture, it unfortunately has become a spot for suicides. You do now have to pay $10 to go onto the vessel, or not right now, it's closed again. The last person, the most recent person to jump from the vessel was a 14-year-old boy who was with his family. And he jumped off with his family in sight. So obviously having a buddy, going there not alone is not a deterrent for people to kill themselves. And in this case, it was a 14-year-old boy. Let's bring the total number of people who have committed suicide on the vessel to 5. And the last 4 of them jumped off the vessel this year, well, late last year, early this year. So I think they should take it down. The vessel is, while cool, it's not that exactly that special. Do you think dismantling, so you think dismantle was 14-year-old boy was climbing? Well, he climbed over the railing there, girl in the curl. Yeah, it was very young, 14. And yeah, I think they should just get rid of it. I think they should just get rid of the whole thing. Because unfortunately, going there not alone, having to pay $10 is clearly not a deterrent for people to kill themselves, even if they're with their families. Yes, this was Deming. This was a couple of this was last week, Deming. This was last week, or maybe a week and a half ago, but fairly right after the reopening. But New York Times put out Curbed put out an article today about why we should close it and get rid of it, and I have to agree, actually. All right, our sun sets in about 20 minutes here. Well, the kid's family, who knows? They were taking pictures. I don't know the exact situation of what the family was doing, but clearly the child being with his family was not a deterrent for him to kill himself. And to kill himself with his family right there must have been, he must have been going through some serious mental anguish to do that with his family right there. So, but unfortunately, there's no way to make that structure you cannot make that structure in a way so that you won't be able to kill yourself on it. And you'll ruin the purpose of the structure if you do that. One could argue that one's determined to offset one vessel or no vessel, exactly. Oh, hold hands. I don't think that'll work, girl in the curl. It might be revenge. Who knows? Revenge guilt's there. Who knows? But it's an awfully sad story. And they were, and by the way, they were. I think they were tourists. I don't even think they were from New York. I think they might have been from somewhere else. But terrible stories. So sad. Maybe a bad parenthood. I think they should turn it into a park, yeah. Oh, the family's totally scarred for life, absolutely. It's just a sad story. Yeah, exactly. You got to wonder what's so bad in a 14-year-old's life to commit suicide. Surprised they didn't. No, they did consider safety there, SC. They did consider SC. They're from Jersey, right, ABX girl? Yeah, they were from Jersey. So sad. He could have jumped off the red stairs in Times Square. Those are harder to jump off of, Neil. And plus, the height of the stairs is not high enough that you'll most likely survive if you jump off the stairs in Times Square. Let's be positive now. You got it. Yeah, you're seeing the skyline of Jersey City, New Jersey, Phyllis. And the sun is just above the Colgate clock. The former Colgate factory was there, and that Colgate factory did not produce. They did not produce toothpaste. It was a soap factory. So that is where our sunset is happening. And then that first tall building on the far right-hand side, that is the Goldman Sachs Tower. Half of Goldman Sachs headquarters is in Jersey City, and then the other half is over here in Battery Park near the World Trade Center. Don't you love that fat old sun there? That fat old sun there, fat old sun there. Looks like the sun's gonna go right behind that building. Looks like it's gonna go right behind those buildings right there. Had pressure in school, you was bullied, made fun of because of your last name, Ash. Got strong, exactly, got stronger, Susan, exactly. You know, bullying in the day and age of social media, it must be just horrendous. Sun is pretty. I mean, the amount of harassment I get for making these live streams, you know, really makes you think what goes on in people's lives for them to attack people like me who do these live streams. It really makes you think, and I could only imagine what kids do to each other in high school and in elementary school with the internet and all that. Yeah, children do suffer from depression because they're expecting too much. You worked at Harborside next to the Jersey City Hyatt. Nice. Yeah, don't you love that reflection? It's beautiful. Yeah, cyberbullying is horrible. What's the other thing in the sky? Well, we have a plane is landing at Newark. And then we have that building with the steeple on it. That's the Jersey, that's a train station over there. I'm forgetting the name of the train station right now, but after people immigrated through Ellis Island, people went to that train station and went all across the country. And I'm blanking on the name of that train station right now. That's something I should have memorized. Absolutely, ABX girl, yes. Yes, Goldman Sachs headquarters. Used to be 85 Broad back in the day, not anymore. I think WeWork is over 85 Broad. A UFO, yes. So it looks like it's gonna go just behind that building right there. Oh yeah, that's the reflection of the lens there. That's called lens flare, Susan. Yeah, that's lens flare, that greenish dot bouncing around right there. And I lined it up with the sun perfectly, and now you can't see it. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's gonna go right behind that building, it looks like. Duchess, you're more than welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Make it out to New York one day. We will gladly welcome you here. Yeah, I could have. All the way in with the super zoom here as that sun goes by. $42.77.9 with a $5 super chat. Benjamin, thank you so much for joining the $5 club. The Central Railroad of New Jersey Terminal. Yes, Neil, that is the name of it. At Liberty State Park, that is the name of it. The Central New Jersey Railroad Terminal. Thank you so much. That's something I should have memorized. Sadia does kind of look like two sons of Tatooine. Yes, indeed. All right, sun. There goes the sun going down. It's gonna go right behind that building, and we're gonna be lost in the shadow of it. Beautiful evening to watch sunset, Brooklyn Bella. Absolutely. Keep moving, keep moving. Of course you're gonna stop right here with the fucking music. Of course he's gonna stop here with the music. There goes the copyright on my video. I'm getting a glow, orange glow there. A little bit of that haze you can see right there. A little bit of that haze. Let me move away from this freaking guy here. This guy's annoying me. Maybe you don't want to hear his music. Maybe you might not want to hear his music. All right, let's try it from right here. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it without the building in the way too. Oh no, it's gonna go behind there still. We gotta get really far over. Yeah, he's playing like a instrumental song there. It's just it's annoying when it's like right. They decide to be right next to you. As we wait for that sunset to go behind the cloud, behind the building. And it's gonna go right behind that building. Look at it. It's like an eclipse happening right here. Like an eclipse. Look at how that building is taking out the sun. Look at that. Sun's going behind that building. Photos from around New York. And behind goes the sun. Behind the building goes the sun. Behind the building. Oh my God, the eclipse of 2017. I made a video, Mike. I made a live stream of that. Go to my replays. I made a live stream of that. Made a live stream of that from my roof. Again, I've been live streaming for a hot minute. It's a Pac-Man building, yeah. I like the name of that. There goes the plane. There goes the plane. Oh, you're more than welcome, Mirna. Remember that day well? Look at all those people on that boat. Wow. That's a lot of people on that boat. Yeah, waka, waka, waka. and behind goes the sun. Behind goes the sun. Behind that building. There it goes. I wish the light was going through the building. That would be kind of cool. So there you go. That was a party boat. That was a party boat. So there you go. Now the sun is officially behind that building. Something I was not anticipating. Yeah, the building ate the sun. Kind of crazy. Golden sky indeed. Statue of Liberty. Right over there. Let's zoom in on the lady in the harbor. I can't run to the left. I'll be in the river. Yeah, beautiful Statue of Liberty right there. But you know where I want to be right now? I want to be either on that boat right there. Look at how crowded that boat is. Wow. We do get the best fireworks. Anyway, yes, we do. I want to be on that boat, or I want to be on this one right. Oh, that one too. That one right there would be cool. And then this one right here. This is the one I really want to be on. I want to be on that boat right there. Look at that shot. That's a wild shot right there. I know, right after 200 years, she should take a load off. She never gets tired of holding up that torch of enlightenment. No, she does not. Right? How romantic, right? $8:02 right now. Okay, no wet socks, please. All right, sailing with your girl to the sun. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, the sailboat does have a great view. Yes, indeed. All these sailboats out here have great views. They're really lucky. Ugh. So I think we're going to get that sun peeking between those two buildings for a very brief moment. So let's see what happens if we get that. Wow, look at the Goldman Sachs Tower here in Jersey City having a little bit of a glow there. That's kind of cool. Completely beautiful indeed, Carrie. Kind of wish I was on that boat. Yes, girl in the car, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take a nap. That's right, Neil. Contrast is amazing. Absolutely, Debbie. Have to agree. You mean the Roosevelt Island tram? I want to do that sometime soon, Will. Yeah, cool boat, right? A lot of people on that boat. There's a lot of people on that. Yep, $2.75 to ride the Roosevelt Island tram. A schooner, there's a schooner there. Yes. Yeah, it's got that schooner there. There it is. It's some more schooner action. Oh, that's the boat. That might be the boat that has the dinner and the wine. Oh, yeah, that's the one with the tour guide. See the tour guide pointing out stuff? That's the tour there, where you could get like a dinner and wine, and it's a sunset cruise there. Nice dot sunset. Yeah, sunset, one word. But yes, nice sunset indeed. Going behind the buildings in Jersey City, New Jersey. I've done that tour with my wife a couple of times already, girl.
Some scenes are. No, I know that. It's just like the church is not really. It takes place in Staten Island, but it's not.
Got a home heating oil barge behind. Schooner. There's a schooner there. Yes, yes, got a schooner there. Yes, yes. All right. I think that sun may not come from behind between the two buildings. I think that is our sunset. So down goes the sun. Down goes the sun. Down for another day here in New York City. To come back tomorrow. Would I be a boat tour guide? Diana Lee, that is my dream job, is to be a tour guide on a boat. That is by far the easiest tour guiding you could do, is on a boat. You don't have to walk. Everything comes to you. And half of the stuff you describe and you can't even see because you're on a boat. So there you go. Fire sky, red sky indeed. So there is our sunset. Down for another day. I guess now, let's go to the World Trade Center. Let's see what's going on up at the World Trade Center, shall we? Let's do it. Now we're going to take the inland route here because we know we lose signal if we go up the Esplanade here. So let's go back through the arch. And if I become a boat tour guide, I'll have to make up. Yes, exactly. I have to make up for the 5-hour walking streams. Yeah, my dream job would be working the Circle Line. I would give a pretty badass tour if I was on the Circle Line. You finally get to see it, yes. Let's head on up there. I never forget getting really drunk with a whole bunch of French people right here. One of my best tours ever. All right. Let's look up West Street here. I'll see you later, Michelle. Sunset streams are special. Yes, they are. I have to agree. The Museum of the Skyscraper right across the street from here. We did do a live stream at the Museum of the Skyscraper. Or the Skyscraper Museum. Oh yeah, Mike. I'll be one of the best guides on Circle Line. But that's the thing about the Circle Line tour guides. Once they get that job, they don't leave. Because it's like the dream job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk up West Street. Yeah, that was a big mandolin there, carnivore. It's a sculpture. Yeah, exactly. There you go, girl, McCurl. All right. Fish I've met could have been the title of the stream. Yes, it could have been. Yes, it could have been. All right, we got to go right there to the World Trade Center. Now you're going to see One World Trade Center get taller and taller in the shot. One World Trade Center, 1,776 feet tall, or 542 meters. She is technically the fourth tallest building in the world. And I mean that technically because we have a building here in New York City that is called the Central Park South Tower. And that building has a higher occupiable floor center. The spire of One World Trade Center is roughly 407 feet tall, and where the glass ends at the base of the spire there, where the glass ends, that is the exact same height as the original Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. Good to see you, Cynthia. Have a great night. Just got home from Maine. Nice. Enjoy the time home. Yeah, to me, the new World Trade Center, Nirvana fan, is the city of the future. Well, to put in perspective, the Burj Khalifa, Mike, is almost twice the height of One World Trade Center. Almost twice the height. It's insane how tall that building is. The Burj Khalifa is so tall that you could watch sunset on the ground and then take the elevator up to the top floor and then watch sunset again. Would it have been possible to build two of these towers? Not really. We didn't want to build too much office space. The biggest problem with the World Trade Center, the original Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, was that it was just simply too much office space. And it was 11.5 million square feet of office space. The Twin Towers weren't fully occupied until the mid-1990s. So when we rebuilt the new World Trade Center, we decided not to build as much office space. So, and there's 7 buildings in total in the complex. Number 2 World Trade Center will be almost as tall as number 1 World Trade Center. But each building after One World Trade Center is a little bit shorter than the others. Then there's a performing arts center, church, the St. Nicholas Shrine there. And we'll see that construction when we get there. It's tall, Linda. But eventually there'll be another tower just to the side right here, and that'll be where number 2 will rise. Another thing about the New World Trade Center is, so we are for 1 World Trade Center, for 2 World Trade Center. Oh boy, that ambulance is loud. There's one thing about New York, it's loud. But yeah, we were hoping for 21st Century Fox expressed desire on moving down to 2 World Trade Center. And Rupert Murdoch actually hired another architecture firm called the Blar-Zingle Group to design a new number 2 World Trade Center, the Gloucester. And 2 weeks before construction was to commence, of course, because Rupert Murdoch is such a lovely guy, he pulls out of the project, and thus number 2 World Trade Center is still on hold to be built. And we have gone back to the original design. And number 7 World Trade Center, some people said it was taken down. A lot of people don't understand that 7 World Trade Center was built over basically a big oil holding tank. In the basement of that building, there was a massive, massive oil tank that was meant to keep the communication systems up and running. And number 7 World Trade Center was built cantilevered over that reservoir of oil. So, and also understand that when 1 World Trade Center, the North Tower, collapsed, it basically gashed a hole into the face of number 7 World Trade Center and pretty much started a fire on every single floor. So what you saw there was the cantilever failing and then the building folding inward. That is not to say that they didn't help it fall. So I'm still on the fence whether they did a controlled demolition or not, but the building was cantilevered over an oil reservoir. Remember that the Secret Service was in that building. New York Telephone had their phone systems in there, and also the Office of Emergency Management was in that building. On the 47th floor was the OEM, Office of Emergency Management. But in the sub-basement, you had this massive tank of oil to maintain the systems, communication systems. And yeah, so think of it like it was built over like a bridge. Think of it like that. But yeah, very interesting info. It's all out there publicly. And actually there is a great podcast, a little long-winded, but it's a great podcast that's titled There Goes Your Problem. And it's an architecture. Oh, everyone got out of 7. Yes, they did. It's an architecture podcast where they do a 3-hour podcast basically detailing how the towers collapsed, the timetable of it, and also how to compare the conspiracy theories with what happened in the real world. It's a very great podcast, but it's very long-winded. It's over 3 hours long. So there's 1 World Trade Center. This building right here, they were cleaning up the facade of this building on September 11th. So this building was covered in scaffolding when September 11th happened. But this building right here was designed by Cass Gilbert, the same architect who designed the Flatiron Building, and the Customs House here in Lower Manhattan. Yeah, curious info there, Mike. I mean, that is not to say that my personal conspiracy theory was that our government let it happen so that they could impose new laws on us, mainly the Patriot Act. Buildings did free fall when they collapsed. Yes, they do. Last time I checked, yes. Look at the shine of number 4 right there. Number 4 World Trade Center right there to the right there. Looks fantastic. I wonder if Memorial Plaza is still open. I doubt it. You'll find out right now. We will find out right now. Like a mirror. That's what I love about these buildings. Like they're all glass. Yep, turned into dust. Well, the dust came from all of the sheetrock that was in the buildings. Remember that there was no, actual wall to the rest of the office floor. It was just sheetrock, 2 pieces of sheetrock. So when those buildings collapsed, you saw the world's largest progressive collapse on that horrible day. All that, concrete and the sheetrock was all pulverized. So Felix, I went up to the top of the World Trade Center not that long ago. So check out my replays. I go up there. I tend to go there on the winters, but evidently I have a dumb theory. Okay, dumb personal theory. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to agree with me.
What's your YouTube channel?
Dutchmaz, DUTCHMAZZ.
Second time I've seen you.
Oh, I'm always down here. I work down here too. So. Saw me in Dumbo. Awesome. Yeah, I do these virtual tours here for the people. Why not? Keeps me sane during the pandemic time. No, DUTCH. Like it was one word, and then the last word is MAZZ.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Ride safe, man. Let's cross the street, yeah? Let's cross underneath the last bit of original World Trade Center. Here's the footbridge. This footbridge was built in 1989, linking the World Financial Center with a parking lot where today Liberty Park is today. Okay, it looks like Memorial Plaza is closed, so we'll just walk around the perimeter of it. Yeah, I can't believe it's 20 years, Jonathan. It really does feel like yesterday. It's like I don't say that ironically. It really does feel like. I mean, I still personally, and this is what I think. This is what I feel. I still, to a certain extent, have a little bit of PTSD from that time period. I did have to come downtown and work in the weeks after September 11th, so smells trigger my memories. So if I smell diesel, or if I smell welding, if people are welding iron, that brings me right back to that horrible time period. And who is to say, like, I have cried on tours because we were stuck behind a school bus one day, and they were like, why are you crying? And I had to explain it, and then they really understood after that. And I know it's never going to go away. And the best thing I could do is just acknowledge it and just, move on. We just saw, it was Felix. It was, I believe, I think it was titled Sunset at One World Trade Center. Yeah, you get very emotional when you're down here? Yeah. It's hard not to. And the podcast that I was mentioning was called There's Your Problem. Well, There's Your Problem. That's the name of it. It's a YouTube channel. Well, There's Your Problem. That's the name of the channel. And again, they have a 3-hour video about how the World Trade Center collapsed. It's very in-depth. They kind of make jokes to keep it light and kind of lighthearted, but they get very serious, and it's a wealth of information there, but it's very long. It's like 3 hours long. Let's walk up to... Oh yeah, remember that smell? It was everywhere. Here we are. Liberty Park. More than welcome, Yerna. Yeah, the site burned for 6 months. So, okay. Yeah, never forget that smell, right, Cindy? That was tough. And here is the last surviving piece of sculpture art from the World Trade Center, the original Twin Towers. Here is Fritz Coing's sphere. Nope, New York didn't die. You're more than welcome, Savannah. Fritz Coing's sphere. And then off in this direction here, where the old Deutsche Bank building used to stand, that's where number 5 World Trade Center will eventually rise. And then number 4 World Trade Center, number 3 World Trade Center. And this area here, number 2 World Trade Center will rise, number 7 World Trade Center, and then there's number 1 World Trade Center. Then in this direction here, 200 West Street, that is the global headquarters of American Express. Goldman Sachs is in these buildings right here. This is the World Financial Center, today called Brookfield Place. And then, of course, we look down here. This is Memorial Plaza. Memorial Plaza comprising of 274 white swamp oak trees and 1 pear tree, that pear tree called the Survivor Tree. The building under construction across the way there, that is the World Trade Center Performing Arts Center. Technically number 6 World Trade Center. And then the silver building just in front of that, that is the entrance to the museum. The museum is definitely worth visiting, a Nirvana fan, but it's very, very powerful. I've only been in the museum once and only spent about 45 minutes in there before I had to leave. It was very, very hard for me to go to that museum, especially there's one part of the museum that showcases the people who jumped from the Twin Towers, and that's just, that was like the worst. I really couldn't handle it, and I had to leave. And then behind the right there, that is the Oculus, and I think my feet are beginning to bark, so I think we're going to end the live stream in the Oculus and hop on the train from there. I want to do a walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, but I'm getting a little tired. So I think 3 hours is good enough for a stream today. Sorry if you wanted to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, I'm getting a little tired. Yeah, if you're very sensitive, I don't recommend. I don't recommend going to the museum. It's hard enough for me to give tours here in Memorial Plaza. I can't even imagine what it must be like to visit, to be a tour guide in the museum. Off in this direction. And here is the shrine of St. Nicholas. This is the old Greek, which replaces the old Greek church that got destroyed when the South Tower collapsed. Construction has resumed on our church, which is a beautiful thing. This church was designed by Santiago Calatrava, the same architect who designed the Oculus. Excuse me, guys. Very few people out here today. Yeah, I've done enough live streaming, thank you. Yeah, I think 3 hours is enough. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, Neil, that's the thing, man. Neil, the memories that it dug up was just like horrible. So here's where number 5 World Trade Center will rise. They have now determined that this building will be a hybrid hotel and residential building. So it's not even going to be office space. It's going to be a hotel and apartments. And then let's see our Anne Frank tree. How is our Anne Frank tree doing? You're more than welcome, Susan. How is our Anne Frank tree doing? Look at this. Look at our beautiful Anne Frank tree. Planted here on June 12th, 2017 by the Anne Frank Center for Mutual Respect. And with gratitude with the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. This tree is a pure descendant from a chestnut tree, preserved over the decades outside of the secret annex in Amsterdam where Anne Frank and her family hid from the Nazis from 1942 to 1944. During that period, Anne Frank kept a diary of her family. She wrote about the deriving peace and inspiration from the tree even during the most difficult times. So this is a direct descendant from that tree in Amsterdam. Let's continue on. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. And I always love this mural here by a Japanese artist, Dragon76. I highly recommend following him on Instagram because he is a fun follow. Look at this beautiful mural here. I didn't know about the Anne Frank tree. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome there, Carrie. Beautiful tree indeed. Let's make our way over to, no, we're not sim chucking tonight, Chris. We're not sim chucking tonight. Let's make our way over to the Oculus, where we will hop on the subway and head on home. This is a pretty good live stream today. I'm pretty happy with it. I could go home with a clean conscience tonight, knowing I didn't harass anyone on my live stream. I may have made fun of those kids, but that's about it. Wow, look at the big, these are the marble cladding here, the marble panels here for this church. Look how big they are, wow. It's huge. Look, all these pieces here to hold the marble. Look here. Yeah, I gotta get some Epsom salt. And they're working on it right now. Look at all the pan. Wow, it's really coming along great. Purple Flurple, hello. Pretty cool. Happy to see that church come together. So here's Memorial Plaza, closed at the moment. Memorial Plaza will open up tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. We're right here by the South Tower Void right now. And they don't have the light on for Survivor Tree. So can't really see. Well, you might be able to see. It's a shorter tree than all the other trees. And it's kind of more round too. Very peaceful down here right now. Very peaceful. But if you're new to the channel, every Friday at 9 o'clock. Good to see you, Tom Frank. You're more than welcome, Diana Lee. So fireworks every Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And I think this week we're going to have a new vantage point for fireworks. Evidently the pier is going to stay open for fireworks. So we might watch the fireworks underneath the fireworks again, but this time from the Steeplechase Pier. So stay tuned for that. Here comes the Oculus. Oculus, designed by Santiago Calatrava. The structure is meant to look like the spreading wings of a dove. Can you hear the crickets? There's crickets out here. That's right, fantastic fireworks every Friday. Number 7 World Trade Center is the only building of its namesake built on the original lot where number 7 used to be. And Purple Flurple with a £5 super chat. Purple Flurple, thank you so much for the £5. Thank you so much for buying my beer. Uh-oh. My thermos! My thermos! I lost my thermos! My thermos! My thermos! Anyway, Your favorite New York City tour guide. Good to see you there, Mick. So here is the here is the Performing Arts Center coming along lovely. It kind of looks like fish bones. I've heard of people describe it as like a whale and all that. And Mick with a $5 super chat. With a $5 super chat. Mick, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you for joining the $5 club. All right, let's go. We got to go inside the Oculus on the other side. In there, as of late. So where these murals are, unattended thumb. Yeah, cops ignored. Exactly. So this, where all these murals are, this is where number 2 World Trade Center will eventually rise from. And look at that night sky. Well, I got beautiful mods here, Mick. And I love the artistry on these murals down here. I'm gonna actually kind of miss them when they build 2 World Trade Center. I'm gonna actually miss them. And then across the street there, St. Paul's Chapel, one of the oldest buildings in all of New York City. The new St. Paul's Chapel was built in 1797. Sweet sky, right? Yeah, beautiful sky conditions today on our trip around New York Harbor. So if you're just tuning in now, don't forget, watch the replay. We walked from the Narrows in Bay Ridge in Brooklyn, made our way all the way up onto the NYC Ferry to Lower Manhattan, and then we made our way out to here. All right, let me put on my mask because I'm going to go into the building. Are they really playing that complicated song across the street? Remember that song? Life's like just you. You fall and you die and you crash and you cry. Into what is that? All right. Continue on. Let's go into the Oculus, and I'm going to try to show you guys my favorite picture in the Oculus now. So for all you photography nerds out there, get ready to take notes, because I'm going to show you the perfect here in the Oculus. You're more than welcome there, 1400. The old Century 21. Hopefully it'll come back. Hopefully. I used to buy all my dress shirts there. I don't like buying dress shirts on Amazon. All right. Into the Oculus we go. You're more than welcome, Deming. So it looks like downstairs is still open. Oh no, my train. Let's see if they're gonna... Damn it, it's still closed. So if you go through this corridor here, you will enter the last remnants of the original World Trade Center. It's right over there. But this has been closed since the pandemic, and I still don't know why. There is an Apple store in here. It's not the best. But we're gonna come, this is where we're gonna end the stream, right up here. But first, let me show you the photographic center of the Oculus here. Yeah, it's like Star Trek in here. So we take this pathway here. This will take us to the Fulton Transit Center at Fulton Street and Broadway, where you can catch the A, the C, the J, the Z, the 4, the 5, and the 2 and 3. The R and W are here in this station here at Cortlandt Streets. I hope they reopen it soon. I like showing you guys that. Yeah, Santiago Calatrava, when he designed this, it's pretty epic. All right, so if you ever here and you want to take the perfect picture, this is what you do. You look for the circles on the ground, and then you see the boxes here. You stand in the box. All right, so I'm standing in the box, and then we look straight up, and ta-da! It's perfectly lined up. And if it was daytime, we will just be able to see One World Trade Center peek in right there. How cool is that? And now all the other New York live streamers will steal that now. let's hop on the train. Let's hop on the train. Yeah, I thought those were hopscotch boxes. Yeah, no, those are electrical boxes for displays if they want to put a display there. All right, beautiful, right? All right, let's get up to this second level here. Yeah, Brian, they're all going to steal it now. Looks like I'm standing in a rib cage, yeah. So here is the corridor that takes you to the E train, and it's also the last remnants of the original World Trade Center. But for whatever reason, this exit has been closed since the pandemic, and I wonder why. Wonder how to get out of here. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm just describing the old World Trade Center up there. The corridor, you know? You know about that? I don't think you do. Okay. He's just staring at me. I got security. I got security looking at me funny. Do I got to get more people fired? I already got a security guard fired from bothering me on the live stream already. All right, let's hop on the train. I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows about that. I don't think he knows about that. All right. Let's hop on the train. Yeah, everyone's suspicious in this new world. Yeah, he looked at me like blankly. So he clearly did not know. All right, when's our train coming? Let's see. 16 minutes? You guys got 15 minutes with me. Yeah, 275 times 150. Let's go to the front of the train because I'm going to the beer store because you guys bought my White Claws tonight. So thank you for buying my White Claws tonight. That's right, we like New York City. Everyone should know who I am, yes. No, so recently, how many years ago? I'm waiting for the R train, and yeah, it's a bit of a long wait. A couple of years back, I was doing a similar live stream like I'm doing right now, and a security guard kicked me out of the Oculus. So then I sent them the video with a timestamp and asked if I was doing anything illegal. And what ended up happening was that I got a reply back from the private security company basically saying that they reprimanded the woman who kicked me out of the Oculus. But she did it in a rather rude fashion. So There was no need for her to curse and to grab my arm and all that. So, I think she lost her job because of me. But I have not tried the tea White Claw. I have not tried that. This is not my train. So this is the entrance into number 4 World Trade Center. But for all you old school New Yorkers, this is where you exited to go to the Sam Goody. Who remembers the Sam Goody and the Borders? All right. We got 15 minutes to wait for my damn train. You know, I should just sit down. It's going to be a long 15 minutes here. No, she should have, the thing was she shouldn't have touched me. I was already complying when she decided to grab my arm. Hey, remember Borders? Will there be any singing? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, remember Sam Goody? They were a bit of a rip-off Cliff, but you know. It's downtown. What? Need to change your underwear. Okay. That's a weird ad. Makes no sense. There, sit down. Have a conversate our final questions here. Karen there, Lynn. It was before the age of the Karen, but then again, you never know. And as always, remember, take the risk. What's the best thing that could happen, right? Put yourself out there. Look, these are the old historic signs right here. These have made it through all the craziness. The old Hudson tubes. Look at that. Oh, let's sit down here on the bench and chill out. Oh, that feels good. Oh. Pester me with a question, Nirvana fan. That's what I'm here for right now. Give me another question, Nirvana fan. We have time. We got 13 minutes. Feel free to ask me anything right now, guys. Feel free. Dutch entered your stream. That won't happen yet. No. That's what I'm here for. You have any questions for a New York City, licensed New York City tour guide? Let me know right now. What's my #1 favorite beer? Well, when I'm home, Sierra Nevada Torpedoes. When I'm in Coney Island Merman IPA. Blue is still my favorite color. Yes, it is. A man falls asleep on bench, maybe. Route 440, good to see you. Yes, you are joining late. We're just beginning to finish up right now. Do I use RFID to protect my ID? I'd rather not say there, Ramirna. Could that security guard, I could sue the security guard for assault, but I wouldn't do that. The Hudson's tubes are still around. It's called the PATH train today, Robert. What drink am I always ordering at the Freak Bar? Coney Island Merman IPAs. Next live streaming, most likely tomorrow, Cynthia. Don't know where, though. But most likely tomorrow. Hudson tube sounds problematic. Yes, sounds like a mess. Pinky in, pinky out, pinky out, pinky out. Bag and Dutch, that's right. What's my favorite coffee shop in Manhattan? Oh, I don't really have any favorite coffee shops, Joseph. I'm kind of boring, so Dunkin' Donuts. I like going to Dunkin' Donuts. Is it physically possible to get from one platform to the other without being electrocuted? Yes. There's an underpass underneath the tracks. Purple is Dutch's favorite color, maybe. I'm not a big fan of Starbucks, but when they're around and I need a coffee, I will go get Starbucks. I'd rather go to Dunkin' Donuts than Starbucks. I'm not really hardcore about coffee, you know. Just wake me up, give me sugar, that's all I need. for me. I have the sweetest mama ever. The great sage Sovereign said that last night. Do I know a place that has great pastelas? No, I do not, Cliff. I know a neighborhood. Go up to Washington Heights. Go up to Washington Heights and get some good pastelas, but I'm not a big fan of pastelas. I gotta really be in the mood for them. I'm not a big fan of pastelas. And I do not like plantains. I don't like plantains or anything like that. Coffee. Coffee. My service. My service with my coffee in it. My service with my coffee on it. I lost my service at the World Trade Center with my coffee in it. You're more than welcome, Cliff. My big toe, my second toe actually, Myrna. What do I think about doing a live stream at Tarrytown and the Mario Cuomo Bridge? I want to do that time lapse. I actually want to cross that. A pastela is a Puerto Rican specialty. The sugar daddy needs sugar. Yes, Diana Lee. Yes, he does. Sugar daddy lives off of sugar. Favorite part in New York City apart from Brooklyn? Battery Park City. I love Battery Park City and West Village is also nice. Yeah, I don't like plantains. Can't get enough of them. Yeah, I do not like plantains. How does one get a tour from you? You got to direct message me on Instagram or Twitter. Give me a date. Be specific on what you want to see, and then we'll try to plan something out. But give me about 2 weeks. Don't give me like the day before or anything like that too, because I am scheduled and hired by companies throughout the season. Or throughout the year. I work year round. Love Maduros. There you go. There was an earthquake in New York in 2007, I think it was. And I remember I had the day off that day. An Uptown W train passing us. You're more than welcome, Margie. Look at this. All empty, right? All empty. And he had to stop right here. When is the next big hurricane? Time lapse, time will tell. Will they ever build something considerably larger? No, they will not, Nirvana fan. I don't think we're ever going to get... There you go, 2011. 2011. It was a 5.8. Yeah. I remember that. But I think the World Trade... Anything... Minutes. He took a cell... Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Myrna. It's either that or he was lost. So either one or the other. I soak my feet in warm water, Diana. In warm water. Got 3 minutes. It's funny how this camera makes people act sometimes. Any other questions? Almost 2 o'clock in the United Kingdom. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Any more questions? Because you got 3 minutes. Everywhere there's loose children. Everywhere. All the loose children everywhere. They started on the ferry and now they're here in the train. Right, yeah, Epsom salt. Yes, I do do Epsom salt baths. Yes, I do. Yes, time lapse. Very observant. But this was a fun stream today. We had a fun stream today. Everybody, Jonathan, everybody. What is the meaning of the universe? There is no meaning to the universe, Brian. What's my favorite furniture? A bed. Great vlog indeed. Linda, I'm glad you're hooked. But my favorite furniture is bed. It's a bed. Very pretty indeed. All right, good answer. Yes, universe has no meaning to it. It's just, the universe just is. That's right. The 2011 earthquake actually started in Virginia, but because the East Coast is like one big plate there, it traveled further and felt further from its epicenter. That is correct. The meaning of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Keith Richards would agree with you with that one there, Nirvana fan. Keith Richards would agree with you on that one. All right, let's move to the front of the train here because that's where my beer store is at. Is in the front of the train. So let's get to the front of the train here. And always a great Norman. Thank you so much for watching me on your YouTube Premium. It was Charlie Sheen, yes. Charlie Sheen. Oh, shit. I guess weekend, because there's no weekend service here. Great. I gotta work on Saturday. Keith Richards is still alive. The drugs keep him alive. All the different drugs keep him alive. I'm glad you enjoyed, Shaynell. What's the weirdest beer I've ever had? You've had a beer made from tomatoes. Wow. I don't know what kind of weird beer. Oh no, I had a licorice beer once that tasted disgusting. I had a beer that was made of licorice. And I think it was from Belgium. I could be wrong about what country it came from. But yeah, there was this beer that was made with licorice and it tasted awful. It was awful. Anyway, I hear a train a-coming. It's rolling around that bend. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging on out with me the last 3 hours and 20 minutes. But here is my ride. It was gross. Do me a favor, have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are, I will hopefully see everyone tomorrow. Later, Gators. Have a great night, guys. I will get some rest. I will get all the rest, damn it. I will get all the rest. I'll see y'all tomorrow.